YouTubers, Mike Martins here, Mike Martins channel. Canadians waiting on the sidelines can now breathe a sigh of relief. If you've been waiting for the last 10 years for the housing market to go down, for you to be able to afford to buy, that's if you're living in Vancouver area. But for people living out in Toronto, if you missed out last summer and didn't sell right away, I don't know where you're at right now, but in a heap of trouble right now. So now let's look at what CRA has to say through Better Dwelling. Our friends at Better Dwelling always coming up with the interesting articles that we always read here on the Mike Martins channel. CREA now expects real estate prices and sales to fall across Canada in 2018. Oh no. Everyone is now pointing to it now. They have no choice. Massaging and getting, what do you call it? Investors calm and they're going to have to start cranking those articles now. They have no choice. They're going to fall behind. Are they going to be a reputable news source? The other news companies and other are talking to each other in board meetings right now saying, what are we going to do, guys? Do we actually crank out what's really happening? Do we actually tell factual news? Or our credibility is going to go down if we keep telling people that this stuff is okay? What kind of news source do you follow? Canadian real estate has a reputation for its resilient demand, but that's about to change. The Canadian Real Estate Association, CREA, the industry lobby that represents all major real estate boards in the country, has updated their forecast. The new forecast now anticipates prices and sales declines across Canada. So, here we go. Real estate prices expected to fall across Canada, BC, and Ontario. Canadian real estate prices are expected to end the year lower. CREA forecasts an average home price of $498,000 across Canada at the end of 2018. So, guys, keep in mind that's the average across Canada. So you still have houses in PEI and in what's it called, Winnipeg for like 120 grand. So you got to kind of. You get what I'm saying, right? So it's taking the entire average. So don't get up yet now and applaud. Hold on. That's a 2.3% decline from last year. The number expected to rise to 513,000 by 2019, a 0.64% increase from the end of 2017. What's interesting here is the industry is saying home prices will be lower by 2019 if you convert the forecast to real terms, aka inflation adjust. That's what they always forget to. And what about income wages too? Adjusting to that. I don't think no one's gonna make much more by 2019. Okay, CREA average home prices forecast by province. Here it goes. So that's all of Canada, first graph. Then the second column here is obviously it's gonna be Vancouver. Yeah, BC. That's across the board for BC. There's Alberta. Saskatchewan is still very affordable, people. At 5%, if rates go up to 6-7%, you could still pay anywhere from like $17,000 to $22,000 a year in finance charges on that. That's still affordable. And Ontario's gonna... Whoa! What about Kitchener and Waterloo? And Cambridge, Ontario! And there's Quebec there. And then it falls down to New Brunswick. You can still get about 12 grand finance charges if you own, if rates go up. 12,000 a year in finance charges in New Brunswick. Nova Scotia, same thing. Newfoundland, PEI. So that's remember, these are the averages across the board, right? So if you got a broken down barn on a half an acre of land selling for 30 grand somewhere in New Brunswick, it'll bring down the entire average price, right? So keep that in mind, guys. Ontario real estate prices, home prices across Ontario expected to end this year. The CRE forecasting Ontario will see an average price of $576,200 by year end, a 1.5% decline from the year before. The average sale price expected to climb $594,000 by 2019, up 3.2% from last year average price. Remember, the CMHC said that more than half of Toronto real estate's price increase over the past 7 years were unexplainable. Yeah, it was. The gains and that spilled out into every suburb. Well, CRE feels Ontario will only need a 1.5% correction before moving forward again. Cool story, bros! Cool story, bros! British Columbia real estate prices. Yes, CRA Even see British Columbia home prices fall, although not all that much. CRA is forecasting 2018 will end with the average sale price of 706,000, a 0.5% decline from last year. Prices expected to rise 724,000 by 2019, 2.11% increase compared to the end of last year. The supply shortage and mass immigration to BC has less impact than inflation now. Yep. Canadian home sales are expected to decline. Home sales across Canada are forecasted to decline over the next couple of years. CREA anticipates 2018 will see 479,000 sales, 71.1% decline from last year in 2018. That number bounces a little higher to 496,500 sales, but is still 3.82% below last year's numbers. The organization attributed to decline to policy measures in BC and Ontario, as well as higher interest rates and mortgage stress test. You know what, guys? We got to stop calling it higher interest rates and start calling it normal interest rates. Everyone calls it, oh, interest rates are going up. No, they're going back to normal. In a normal market, rates are at 4.55%. Ontario real estate sales. Ontario is definitely going to feel the decline with home sales continuing to fall from highs. CREA anticipates the province will see 195,300 sales, a 12% decline compared to last year. Sales are expected to recover to 208,600 in 2019, but that's still down 6% from last year. Ontario has record building in the number of cities declined. Sales are forecasted. It's unclear how massive the increase of buying supply meeting significant decline of capital is only results in minor downtick in prices, but that's how CRA sees it. Remember, this is their point of view, CREA, right? So British Columbia real estate sales, yes, even real estate crazy BC is expected to see home sales decline. CREA is forecasting 2018 to close with 92,400 sales, 10.95% decline compared to last year before. Sales around forecasted to 95,100. So what does this tell people? Let me read this last part here. The delayed buyers who won't be buying in 2018 already more people than the decline forecast. This is before you lay an anti-speculator measures. Rate increases, Chinese capital controls, and declining rate of home ownership. It's also fascinating that all of these factors only impact the home prices for just a year. What do you think? Realistic or industry fluff? Drop your comments below. This is pure semi-massage speculation saying, hey, it's going to go down, but don't worry, it's going to go back up. Massage! Anyways, I want to know what you guys think about this article. It's a really well-written article. I didn't get into too much into the whole BC thing because the major cities in BC, like Vancouver itself, one of its bigger cities, is just completely no densely population, and no one's speaking English. And when you go down to Broadway and those streets, packed with people during work week hours, taking the SkyTrain to work from Surrey and Langley, or driving from Langley to Surrey to take the train to go into the city, and then going to work their city jobs. And then on the weekends, I heard Granville Street is completely being shut down, and spray paint everywhere, and boarded up windows up Granville, stores closing left and right, and mom and pop shops disappearing. And then you got your, what was I going to say? There's one more. Yeah, so you got all the people on Broadway going to work, and then boom, everybody, Highway 1, not even a highway, that little Road 1, it's like Allen Road. If you live in Toronto, Ontario, you know what Allen Road is. It's like, that's our highway. So, to get out of the city, that's it. So, that is packed, jammed at 3, 4 o'clock. You can't move. To get to the highway, there's no highway getting you to the highway, to the main highway from the city. You got to take side roads. So if you live in Toronto, it's like Dufferin Street. Picture Dufferin Street all the way from downtown Vancouver all the way to Highway 1. Like that kind of street. So, yeah. It's pretty bad. The infrastructure wasn't designed to bring in so many people in and out the flow. It's designed for keeping people in the city and keeping them working within the city, not coming from Langley. No one expected 20 years ago people are going to be driving from Langley and Maple Ridge on a daily basis to come to Vancouver. Let me know what you guys think about this. Comment below. Canadian culture is changing drastically in the last 5 years. I'm lucky I got out of the big city. You know, I urge everyone to maybe start considering moving to a smaller town and actually, you know, oh, there's no theater in Merritt. I'm building a theater room. A big one with theater seats. I don't even know what to do with all the rooms I have. I built a nice office I'm working out of now, like pretty much full time. I don't know what to do anymore. You know what I'm saying? I built a nice gym with all the machines and free weights and mirrors and everything. So now it's a nice theater room with big TV and everything, you know, and then it's just slowly, you know, okay, you know, the gym is too far from me. Oh, I just make my own gym. You know what I'm saying? And then people are like, well, but you don't see other people. What's the point? In Vancouver, no one even talks to you. What's the point seeing other people when they're just going to turn their face at you or they don't even want to... And then when you go see somebody, they give you a look like, like what are you doing in my gym type of thing. It's like, you know what? Build families, people. Have kids. Build families. Grow your families. Lay roots. You know? Let me know what you guys think. I'm going overboard here. Thanks for watching.